So, like I said, regular deck of cards, no trick cards, no duplicates, none of that, right? All right, J Hill, remember this motion, okay? We're gonna start slow. When you see a card that you like, say it out loud.
9 of diamonds.
9 of diamonds, did I pass? Oh, bet, you got some good eyes. We'll go real slow, okay? 9 of diamonds, right? You say stop, I'm gonna shake it, it'll jump from the middle, right back on top. I hope I don't know, we'll see.
Stop.
Kind of fast, yeah, you trying to get me too, right? Yeah! That's level 1, right? Level 1.
Welcome to the Love Your Brand podcast. If you're looking for real conversations with real people, you're the right place. Let's go!
Well, let me tell everybody who we got here. They're probably like, "Who's this dude?" They're like, "Man, he's a cool dude. He's a fly dude."
Appreciate you.
He's BJ SupaFly.
Yes, sir.
SupaFly Stockton. He's a professional close-up card magician and a motivational speaker. Born in Washington State, but raised in Mooresville, North Carolina, his whole life. Former D1 football player and very proud father. He began performing magic as a way to take care of some of the more urgent needs, which is how we met for his son. And it's blossomed into his greatest career that he never saw himself doing. He can't even begin to explain how great God is. And when you focus, have a burning, passionate desire to accomplish something, and the delusional persistence, that's amen to that the vision in your mind is destined to be fulfilled. There's nothing on this planet that you can't achieve. Man, that is SupaFly right there, man.
Absolutely.
Good stuff, brother.
SupaFly.
Appreciate y'all for having me, man.
So we had the blessing, I think BJ has got the record on getting here the earliest than anybody else. And we'll put some of this in the podcast, but he was able to perform some of his magic for the wife and kiddo. And they were blown away. And, my Haven, she found a little card trick set, and she's been practicing card tricks. So she was able to show BJ her little.
She did good. That was a beautiful color change. I was impressed.
I said, baby, you got to wave your hand. When she waves her hand and then flips it, man.
It's everything.
It's everything.
Nice.
It's all about, it's all the extra stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. You got to put on the show.
It's a show.
Yep, for sure. I teach lessons all the time now. And one of the main things I teach people, sleight of hand and magic in general is maybe 45% very good sleight of hand. It's about 35% delivering a beautiful presentation. You got to be interactive. You got to keep everybody involved. And 35, or whatever the percentage is that's left, is about not necessarily distracting people, but every single movement that you make, every word that you say is carefully calculated. Everything is for a reason. You don't say things by mistake. You don't move your hand by mistake because they're watching everything you do. So you don't want to really distract them, have them look over here and you do it over here. What you want to do is be intentional when it comes to everything that you're doing. And if people don't know what to look for, they'll never see it. I could do a trick right in front of your face all day. If you don't know exactly where to look, you'll never find it. So she did a beautiful job doing that.
Well, I know you blew us away. I don't know, was it 2 years ago when we met? It's already been 2 years. And we were, for local people here in Charlotte, we were at Penn's Mechanical, and we were doing a team building event. You walked up to us, and I'm always a little resistant when somebody just walks up to me and be like, hey, want to do a little magic, shared a little story about your son. And so we're like, all right, let's see some stuff. And the things you started doing for us, because I'm opposition to this all day long. It's like, this stuff isn't real. And you can watch it on TV. You can watch somebody in a show, and you're like, all right, these people were picked ahead of time. And you know that they're planned. They know what's in. So, and you started just doing something. You unlocked, a team member's phone. Just all this stuff. Megan's fiance. Yeah. And we watched that happen. And so, dude, we were blown away. We're like, we got to have you on the podcast.
Appreciate it.
Here we are 2 years later. Finally got BJ in the studio.
I do have a to-do list, believe it or not. And he was on my to-do list.
Yes,
and
sir.
I reached out. And we finally made it happen.
It's a blessing, man. I seen that name pop up. I got so excited. I remembered you too. You were surprised I even remembered you. I don't forget important people,
Oh man.
Yeah. So we're blessed to have SupaFly on, man. So
I appreciate y'all for having me.
Magic, man. You told us, but I think people want to hear that story.
For sure. So essentially, I've been a fan of magic my entire life. It's the most beautiful thing when it's done correctly. It's so aesthetically pleasing. And whether that's card magic or any other type. And so I've watched it my entire life. My parents they wouldn't allow me to get a deck of cards because they thought it was like devilish and stuff. So couldn't play no card games. To
Yeah.
this day, the only card games I know how to play is Uno and Goldfish. So couldn't learn any other stuff. And I began doing motivational speaking in 2015. I went to school initially for elementary education so I could teach people, teach kids. I love kids. And then once I realized that North Carolina is the 49th lowest paid teacher state, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this because I'm not moving out of North Carolina and I don't want to, really switch careers. But it's like, I feel like I can teach more than just kids. So I got into just teaching, just trying to inspire other people, whether they're kids, adults, teenagers, it don't really matter. And I changed my education. I changed my major to communications, and I just declared myself as a motivational speaker. For a while, I was booking events. How, I don't know. I was 19, 20 years old, not famous, don't have a book, nothing like that. But for some reason, people was giving me the time of day. Jason, we was talking earlier about just taking that first step and just making a decision. A lot of times you get so overwhelmed with information that it's hard to decide on something and you end up putting it off and putting it off. And some told me just put out a video, BJ. People like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. It's okay. Do this for you. If you can inspire yourself 5 months from now from watching this video, then it's worth it. If you can make one person happy, then it's worth it. So I put out a video, ended up getting like 10,000 views on Facebook, and it just changed everything for me. So I started doing that really heavy, and I slowed down because, again, I was 21. I'm not famous. It's hard to book an event. So I happened to be working at Applebee's at the time, and I saw this other speaker named, I think his name was Benji Bruce. He started off all of his speeches with like a really cool magic trick, just to like break the ice and as a way to talk to people. I've never been afraid to get in front of a group of people and talk, but if I saw like a group of 5 people, couldn't go talk to them. If I saw a pretty girl, couldn't go talk to her. Never had the confidence to do that. But if it's a bunch of people and I'm on stage and I don't really see people, no problem. And so I started just teaching myself some stuff online. I started showing my tables at Applebee's, and they were loving it. People stopped coming for the food. They would start coming just to watch me perform. And like, imagine if let's say you're at Longhorn Steakhouse and you're enjoying a meal with your family and you see another table laughing and screaming, having a great time, you're going to want to see what they got going on. So I would go and walk past somebody else's table in somebody else's section, and they were like, hey, can you show us some tricks too? I show them some stuff. They're trying to tip me instead of their own server. So again, coworkers hated me, but every customer loved me. And after a while, it was probably 15, 20 people be lined up at the door, didn't want to sit in anybody else's section but mine. So I'm like, maybe I got something going on with this. And this lady named Barbara Fennell, I remember like it was yesterday. She probably like 72 years old, her and her husband. It's like they was having a bad day. So I was like, let me just put a little smile on their face. We're dead. It's a Sunday. I walked over to her table. I showed them a few tricks. She got up. She started crying. She asked for my autograph. She took a picture with me. She put on Facebook. And she wrote me that night on Facebook and was like, how much would you charge for a private event? This is January of, I believe, 2018. And I didn't even know what she was talking about. I'm thinking to come like serve her and her family. And I was like, I've never really done nothing like that. And she was like, no, you're way too good at magic for you to not have done no parties. I'm like, oh, you talking about magic? So I'm like, let me just not sound stupid. So I said $250 for an event, but if you pay in advance, $200, I'll give you a discount. The party was July 7th, 7 months from then. She mailed me a check for $200 that same day. And it's like, I could have disappeared. She would have never found me again. But the fact that like she believed in me enough to pay me 6 months in advance for an event for something I've never done except for a few people at Applebee's, it just changed my whole mindset when it came to things. So I ended up quitting Applebee's that day, started getting a routine and stuff together. And even at the time, I still wasn't focused on, believing that you can do magic for a career. I feel like one of the key ways to be successful in life is finding a mentor that's doing what you're already doing or having a blueprint to follow. I don't know any other magician. To this day, I've never met another magician. So I didn't know how to make money or if you could make money and stuff. So everything I've done has all been trial and error. So I was doing it, but I wasn't really taking it too seriously. Planned on doing that party and stuff for her, but never nothing too crazy. And so I kind of put it on the back burner, and then my son got sick. He's now 9-year-old son named Justin. He has aplastic anemia, and my family was trying to raise money for him to get a bone marrow transplant. And I didn't want to ask for donations. I didn't want to do a GoFundMe, nothing like that. So I prayed about it. I had a dream that I was on stage in front of like 10,000 people performing. I had that dream 3 nights in a row. I don't know if y'all believe in God or not, but I feel like
yeah.
that's a sign. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like God was trying to talk to me, so I got up, just really started investing in it, start really studying the craft, and just I started taking it seriously. I walked downtown, I started walking into every single business and started performing. I feel like if I walked inside a restaurant and just started performing for the customers, they'll call the police. Places don't play stuff like that. So
Yeah.
instead, I would go into places that was dead, and I would go and perform for the staff, the managers and stuff, and they just sitting around bored talking. So let me just make them smile a little bit. So I did that. When I say I went to every single business, whether it's a nail salon, restaurant, barbershop between Mooresville, Cornelius, Davidson, Huntersville, Denver, and Charlotte, every single one. Like, can I name a single place I have not gone inside of? And because you have to, especially when it comes to something like this, you have to get your name and stuff. You got to get the word out. It's one thing to hear about it, but when you actually see what I can do, it's a whole different story. And magic is one of those things where if you don't do it 1,000 times, you're not going to get good at it, or you're going to forget it, or whatever the case. So like, a lot of repetition, a lot of practice. You got to practice talking to people. Got to overcome that fear. I'm still afraid when I go up to people. I don't show up. I pray about it beforehand. Ask God for the confidence and just take that first step and just do it. So that completely changed my life. We was able to get my son taken care of. We still got some issues and stuff that we're dealing with. So still out here working for him. But it's always a silver lining and everything. Like, if it wasn't for him getting ill, I would have never really, decided to dive deeper into this. And it's the best decision I've ever made in my life. I plan on continuing to do the motivational speaking and stuff. And but the magic was just supposed to be a door to open that up more, but it's created a much bigger door than I ever thought possible. So
and that's all self-taught, right?
Self-taught, yes, sir. Never been a magician. Like I said, YouTube, Google, some books, and then every trick I do, I've created myself. I may get a certain slight or maneuver from somewhere and just recreate my own trick out of it. I'm a big fan of psychology. The phone passcode, it's all psychology, just reading you and stuff. The longer I talk to you, if I have a baseline, it's a rapid. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna tell both of y'all your phone codes. So for sure, and I got some more tricks for y'all too. Yeah, I'm gonna blow y'all mind today. If I have a baseline of how you talk, it's a rap at that point. I don't even got to look at you. I can just listen and pick up on every single number. But repetition, man.
What's interesting about that is, Love Your Brand podcast, it's a podcast about business and marketing and mindset. And, all the elements you talked about mindset earlier, is mindset shift. But even like marketing, the best marketers for their business focus on psychology, and they focus on the psychology of human behavior.
Right.
And there's a fine line to where there's manipulation, to where I can know elements about you and I can manipulate you,
right,
to get you to take action or to move forward. Or I can just use the psychology. That was one of my favorite classes in college, of understanding how people are wired.
Absolutely.
And how we make decisions based on data that we have and persuasion and all those elements. And as I remember the event that we had, where we met you the first time, and just thinking of anytime you see a magician or illusionist, would that be the same thing? Anytime you see it, it brings just joy to the group. It brings laughter. It brings smiles, to where, you can bring people in that are just kind of have an attitude or maybe had a hard day. And like how you serve people, you come in and it just unites people. And it's like that exhale, like after you see a trick done or an illusion done, it's just like, oh, this is fun. And so I love what you do, because I think our world needs more of the outcome of what it is. It doesn't matter how you get there, but what is the outcome that we're looking for? And it's just to not take life so seriously and just enjoy the time that we have. And that's kind of my takeaway when we spent that time with you.
And that means the world to me. Like, so many people are, like you said, are super skeptical. A lot of people believe that, like you said, I saw this on TV or on YouTube, like, there's no way they're not involved in this. Like, they picked them out beforehand. And a lot of people think that, oh, I saw a couple of magic tricks, I'm going to know what you're doing. And I love that. It challenges. So I don't have anything since I play football, I don't have anything to bring out that competitiveness. So, like, when a guy sits there and tells me that, it's like, oh, you just messed up. I'm about to embarrass you in front of your whole family. Like, I promise you, I'm going to target you this entire time. I'm going to tell your girlfriend your phone code. I'm sorry, my brother,
That's amazing.
And then, so, like, and when people hear magic, they tend to immediately go for their kids. So like, they be like, hey Johnny, this guy's gonna show you some magic, to their kid. But it's like, I'm trying to get inside of your brain. I want to blow your mind. I want to make your day. I love doing magic for kids, but I much rather perform for you guys, because adults, we don't really have something to give you the exhale, to give you a reason to smile, to make you think about things in a different way. And I feel like so many people are just stuck in a box and stuck in their own way of thinking, and they don't believe that that you can do more, you can be more. Different things can happen that you just can't that you can explain. And a lot of people, they get frustrated when they don't understand how something is done. I get punched by old ladies all the time. Old ladies get so frustrated when I perform, and they punch me in my arm and stuff all the time because they're just, I don't understand how you just did what you did. But I love that feeling, you know. And I love a skeptic. I love when people, and people, you were talking about psychology. People are extremely predictable, right? So O's the mentalist. Y'all know who that is?
No.
He's another magician. Good. Don't look him up after me. You know what I'm saying? He asks questions in a way to get you to the answer that he wants to get you to, right? So like, let's say I knew the street that you grew up on based on the research that I've done. I'm going to ask you questions to lead you to the answers. Like, so what's your mom's name? You know, where's your mom from? Where's your blah, blah, blah from? Where's your parents in the army? To get you to the question I want you to get to. That's the manipulation. So when it comes to telling somebody what their phone code is, like I said, people are extremely predictable. Guys, we aren't very creative when it comes to our phone codes. For example, if you have a 4-digit passcode for a guy, no joke, it's typically something like 2525, 8989, just something simple like that, because we don't want to take the time to fill out a long code. Girls, especially when it's 6 digits, probably 95% of the time it's their birthday or it's their kid's birthday. Happens all the time, literally all the time. If somebody has a code that's like 9 digits or longer, it's usually like 147-258-369, just something simple like that.
Okay.
But once you learn how people think, you can figure everything else at that point. And it's like, I tell you all the time, it's maybe 2 or 3 different types of guys and 2 or 3 different types of girls. So once you establish and understand who you're talking to, everything, the rest is history.
And I want to talk about, how Jay Hill, I mentioned, the episode Marketing Magic, right? He's creating this brand to allow the users, right, the clients, the people that get to see what you do, and you transform them into an emotional state of almost like a childlike experience.
Mm-hmm.
That as adults we don't visit long enough.
For sure.
We forget that. But in truth, to experience a lot of joy, you've got to remember that and have that childlike, wow, that astonishment, that joy.
Yep.
That creates that release, right? Mm-hmm. It's like my wife. Did you hear?
And she was happy.
Happy.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. Like, that is pure joy.
For sure.
That's childlike joy.
You can't replicate that. You can't fake that.
You just made his week better, man.
For sure.
Hey, and I tell you what, like, we don't have enough of that.
Right.
And,
totally.
Laughter, humor, and, just enjoying each other's companies. It's the whole reason I started this. It's just to hear stories, man. I just love people's stories, man.
Absolutely.
And,
well, look what happens when you cut the TV on.
Yeah.
You cut the TV on, and everything on the news. If you watch mainstream news, it's just so negative.
Yep.
It's the world's over, people are dying. Next war that's coming. It's just negative. It just sucks the life out of you. And so, exactly, that's what I was saying earlier, Jason. Just echoing what you're sharing, that we need more of this stuff that can just bring joy.
Mm-hmm. Something different. Like I said, I've been doing this full time for almost 7 years now, and I've never met another magician before, And then a lot of the ones that I do see, like I said, primarily only target kids or only do it online. They don't have the confidence to walk up to people in person. People react. And your wife asked me, she was like, do you ever get tired of people like screaming and losing their minds? Never. That's the best part. Like seeing people reactions and stuff. And like typically I'll have a table performing after I perform for them because they'll look at me like I'm crazy beforehand. Like with you guys, when I say everybody is skeptical when I walk up to them, like I don't blame them. I'd be a little nervous too if some random black guy just came up to me and was like, start talking. You'd be a little scared, And especially at nighttime. That's why I be real conscientious when I perform at nighttime outside. Because they're like, hold up, bro. I'm like, I'm not robbing you.
Hey, guys, hands up.
Hands up. Good. You safe with me.
Hey, what's your passcode?
You know what I'm saying? Instantly terrified.
Either tell it to me or I'm going to tell it to you.
Like, I'm going to figure it out one way or another. And then I start talking about magic. They really get scared. Like, hold up, bro. I don't know what you got going on. So, but yeah, so many people are just like, so like closed off and just afraid to like, and a lot of people are afraid to be happy and be afraid to be like tricked. Like they believe that like you have one up on them if you understand something that they don't understand. And it's like, nah, you gotta change your perception. Perception's reality. Like your life is however you decide to make it. For example, we was talking about the Eagles game last night. You a football fan? Who do you like?
Chargers.
Oh, so you happy then? You know? So let's say perfect example. So you a Chargers fan, so maybe I'm an Eagles fan. So the Chargers winning last night, that's a good thing for you, right? I could have bet on the game, lost $10,000. Bad thing for me. So is the Chargers winning? Is that a good thing or is it a bad thing? It's neither. Your perception is going to dictate how it makes you feel, what you decide to see from it. So, and the same thing applies to every facet of life. Like I said, when my brakes messed up, I was so mad. Like I was so upset trying to figure out like, how I'm going to get to work and stuff. But in reality, that could have been God saving me from an accident that day. I may not be here if my brakes didn't mess up, So it's like, you just never know, what I'm saying? Like what God has in store for you. So it's like, you decide how you decide to see something. Our brains are so conditioned to just see it in a negative way because that's how we've been taught. That's what we see on TV, see on social media and stuff. Everything got to be bad because that's what get clicks and attention. So like, if you just decide to just, take a step back, relook at what you're seeing and just try to see it in a different way, it'll completely change your life. The power of making a decision about something is the greatest gift in the world. Like when you can focus on something and truly make a decision and decide that this is what I want, this is what it's going to be, and like this is the life that I want to have, or this is what I want to come from it, everything changed. Like God and the universe will do everything it can to move things out of your way, put things in your way to get you to where you want to be. You just have to know what you want and be specific in what you want. Like if I tell God that I want to be rich, I want to be successful, he's not going to give me that because that's not specific enough. Like rich to me and rich to Bill Gates are two different things. If I had $1 billion, I'd be the happiest man on the planet. If Bill Gates had $1 billion, he'd be ready to kill himself because that's way less than what he has now, So it's like you have to be specific in what it is that you want, be specific in what you're asking for, so then you can align goals and be able to get to that place, So like I said, just being able to decide this is what I'm going to do, this is what it's going to be. When I made the decision that I'm going to start doing magic full time, I got laughed at by my family, still laughing. Laughed at by my family, by my friends. People still don't believe that I do this full time. They're like, no, there's no way that this is your full time job. Now realizing like I've made more and done better doing magic than I've ever had any other job in my entire life, and it's not even close. I could perform for maybe 2 or 3 hours a day, and it'd be phenomenal. Like I did a show in Arizona last January. A company called Foreverlong flew me out there. They paid me $3,000 to come out there and perform for an hour and a half. They paid for my hotel for 4 days. They paid for my girl's hotel at the time. They paid for our flight there and our flight back. And when I started doing this, I never envisioned being able to be blessed to do something like that. Like somebody really gonna pay me to come out? Because when I started and I was downtown Main Street, when I say like I wasn't begging people to watch me perform, but if like a group of people walk by and I'm like, yo, you guys want to see some magic? No, I'm not. I'm like, bro, just watch one trick. If you like it, great. If you don't, I won't bother you. Like just want people to give me a chance. So having a company that really, take that leap of faith on me, and they saw me perform elsewhere, of course, but for them to be willing to invest that kind of money to me, like I know I'm doing something right. I know I'm on the right track. I know that I made a great decision. I wasn't trying to prove other people wrong. I was trying to prove myself right because I knew what I was able to do. I knew I was able to learn how to do, And if you put your mind to something and focus on it and believe in it, ain't nothing you can't accomplish,
That's good. So let's pause here for a second. I want to talk about the business aspect of what you do, because when you're sharing that story at first, you're talking about the lady. She says, "Hey, BJ, I'll pay you $250 for this." And then same day, you give her a discount, $200. She writes you a check that day. When I hear you sharing that story, I'm like, you're undervaluing yourself.
Right.
Like that's pennies for the value of what you can deliver. And now here you are sharing this part to where somebody else offers you $3,000 to come. We're going to fly you out. You're going to do this for an hour and a half,
right.
$3,000. So, there's perceived value here of I'm willing to pay BJ this amount of money to come do that. And so like, You've shared that you've never met another magician, you don't know other magicians, and so I'm assuming that's from like the perspective of to learn tricks. You creating your own, you're doing your own research and doing that stuff. But from like a business sense, how have you gotten your training on knowing how to run your business, knowing how to price yourself, knowing how to sustain yourself? Most people, entrepreneurs, they just go figure it out. Is that kind of what you've just done? You've just figured it out?
Absolute trial and error. Like I said, I've never met nobody that does this, and I didn't know how to make money from it. So like I said, my first idea was just to walk inside of different businesses and perform for the staff. I didn't even dawn on me to perform for customers. So that started growing into, booking a few parties and stuff. I was getting paid maybe like $100 to come over there for an hour, and I was happy with that. Like if I could make $100 a day, I feel like it would replace my Applebee's income. So it's like, okay, maybe this will work. Looking back, if I made that now, I'd be so mad at myself. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what am I would quit immediately, And but yeah, just all trial and error. I've done all my own marketing and stuff on social media. I have a website and stuff now, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Trying to build that up. I'm monetized on Facebook now for my videos and stuff I've been creating. But just literally just figuring out, I never really knew what I was worth. I know I can't, based off what I set my price as, from what one person may be willing to pay me, because that's not what everybody's going to pay me. But I also know that I'm worth a lot more than $100 an hour.
Right.
But I may not be worth $3,000 every single time I perform. It just, what value can I bring to the person that wants me? Corporate event prices are completely different from private event prices, because they have the budget and stuff. They're able to do different things that private companies can't do. Kids parties are different prices than adult parties, because of just the value that I can bring to that party. Like if I'm doing a party for a 6-year-old, the tricks and the routine that I'm going to do for them is vastly different than what I'm going to do for a 20-year-old, because
Right.
I haven't mastered nothing, but I'm trying to perfect and master my craft when it comes to sleight of hand card magic. Kids, their attention spans are about 7 seconds. They don't remember none of the cards. They trying to.
Right.
It's got to be like.
Is this the card you have? I don't know.
They no clue, no idea. They want like something super active, something loud, fun. They want to run around and stuff. So the value that, I still put on a really, really good show. It's just like the level at which I'm performing is way different for adult than I am for a kid. So those prices are lower, because I always want to under promise,
Over promise and over deliver.
1,000%, every single time. And so yeah, I was really just making up prices in the beginning. ChatGPT has helped a lot. I asked ChatGPT everything, and I see what other magicians are getting paid for certain things. Like when Forever Lawn first propositioned me about getting flown out to Arizona, I asked ChatGPT, it might have been Google. I asked Google, how much do magicians typically charge to fly out of state and perform, and just trying to see what they say. And it said like $1,000, and I was like, oh Lord, I ain't never asked somebody for that before. And I was still have a fear to ask people about that, And I've also learned to not count people's pockets, because I don't know what the next man may have. I may think like, oh, they probably can't afford it. When in reality, they can, and same the other way around. So, yeah, I try to stick to a certain base, typically around about $250 to $300 for a kid's party. Adults somewhere between like $300 to $450 for an adult party for like an hour. The corporate prices, like I said, they can vary from $600 to X amount. Just depends on what they want me to do, whether I'm getting on stage, whether I'm walking around performing. I did speak to another magician over the phone, some guy that I found online, and he told me like don't price by the hour, price by the event.
Yeah.
But I don't think that really works in my situation, just because I've done events that are 7 hours long, and it's like, I'm not going to give you the same price for that as I would if you only want me there for 30 minutes just to do a little something real quick, or like a bar mitzvah or whatever the case. So, but to answer your question, a lot of trial and error. Like I said, I'm still figuring it out, and just praying. You know what I'm saying? God is good. He's gonna lead me where I need to go.
I think in that case, you just gotta scope it out initially. Get the full breadth of the situation.
For sure.
And you still don't have to do hourly, but if you know it's going to be an all day event,
right?
Charge more.
Absolutely.
And look, BJ, he's been he's did this for some brands, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
In his first rodeo, right?
Oh yeah, not at all. A lot more than I even got on my website. Wells Fargo, Bank of America, like I said, Forever Lawn, Spectrum got a new division called Reach. I've performed for them. TDE Bank, First Bank, a lot of different banks, a lot of different companies and stuff. But yeah, it's definitely not my first rodeo.
Is the primary way somebody would find a magician for an event today still like Google? They would just locally, search for a magician event, something like that?
Just depends. I've been, lately, I've booked like 20 events off of TikTok. People are just searching for a Charlotte magician and stuff like that. And I guess I pop up. A lot of places, like I'm also a non-exclusive artist for East Coast Entertainment. So when somebody reaches out to them about having a magician at a party, or they're just looking for entertainment, they contact me as well. And then I'll just go through them. They get a certain percentage or a certain amount or whatever. Totally. They ask me what I want to net, and then we go from there. So either that, or like somebody make a post on Facebook, and if anybody, no joke, at least in like my friend group, anytime somebody posts on like Lake Norman Moms or Mooresville group or whatever about a magician,
just about to say those moms.
The moms for sure. I get 30 different people tagging me, BJ. So yeah, a lot of that. My primary way that I get booked though is I go out, and even when I don't have an event, I go out and I perform every single day, because nothing beats boots on the ground, performing for people, so you understand what I can do. You understand the value that I can bring, and like the performance that I'm giving you, whether it's at the table or a bar or whatever, is only a snippet of what I can actually do. So if I can blow your mind within the 7 to 10 minute range, or blow your mind while you just ordered your food and y'all you and your family are waiting this 7 minutes or whatever until your food comes, then imagine what I can do at a party when I got some real time. I'm really dedicated to just performing for you guys, or what I can do for your company and stuff. The just the different intangibles that I can bring. So I have a few different venues as of now that I perform at in Denver almost on a daily basis. And yeah, that definitely gets me gigs. And then, like I said, if I don't have an actual like show to do, every single day I'm out performing somewhere. So every day I would take a day off.
And
for
you're
3 hours.
generating content. You're building your brand.
Absolutely.
Right? Your personal brand.
Yep.
He's got those cool little glasses where he can record in first person, man, like a video game. I know that makes killer social content.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah, man. What's you want to show us some magic?
Absolutely.
You want to show the people at home some magic?
For sure.
Oh,
For sure. That's how we do. So, brand new deck of cards. I never have any trick cards. I feel like if you start learning from a trick deck, then you'll never learn from like an actual deck. So, any aspiring magicians and stuff out there, get a regular deck of cards first, learn with those first, and you can use any deck after that.
So all right, for the people listening, and Jason and I, what is a trick deck?
A trick deck. So they have something called like a Svengali deck, which is like some of the cards are like shaved and shorter, so you can identify what they are. Some decks have like it'd be two of the same side on both. So if you're doing a certain trick, people think this is the back, when in reality they both look like that. They have some decks where it'll be like this and then blank on this side, where people think that, oh, you made this up magically disappear. You know what I'm saying? They have like Shin Lim is this Asian guy, phenomenal. If y'all haven't seen him, again, don't look him up after me. You just focus on me. So, dude is incredible. He has an electronic card that's like $150. You hold it up and you squeeze it, and the numbers and stuff will change places on here. It just moves around.
What?
Yeah, it's wild.
An electronic card.
Like he did, he used that to win America's Got Talent, and I'm like, bro, you are cheating, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can just buy that, you know? So he won America's Got Talent and won AGT the Champions with the former winners. He did the same trick. I'm not hating on you, my brother. I love you. I promise you. You inspired me so much. He did the same trick 4 different times. He just presented it a different way. And that's how magic is, because if you don't know what you're looking for, you're going to have no idea. But he did the same thing 4 times in a row. And I'm like, this is not fair. But he won it, though. He's, like I say, he's still really good. But, yeah, it's all about presentation, all about how you present it.
Yeah.
But, like I said, it's best to start off with a regular deck of cards. Just bicycle cards. That's all I use. I don't use anything other than bicycle. The texture and the plastic and stuff is completely different. And, like, once you start using these every day, it's super easy to tell.
Do you always have a deck on you
every day?
You go?
I don't leave the house. My car, I probably got like 3,000 cards just scattered all over the place in my car. Yeah, I go through no exaggeration. At least 1 or 2 brand new decks of cards. Bicycle sponsor me, please. I go through at least 1 or 2 different decks of cards every single day. Every single day. I hate using the same cards.
Bicycle. This man.
People at restaurants, they be eating pizza, knowing their hands is greasy, and would grab my card. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yep, can't use that no more. Had to pull out another deck, but yeah, I probably got 2 or 3 more on me right now. So
wow.
Boom. So like I said, regular deck of cards, no trick cards, no duplicates, none of that, right? All right, Jay Hill, remember this motion, okay? We're gonna start slow. When you see a card that you like, say it out loud.
9 of diamonds.
9 of diamonds. Did I pass? Oh, bet you got some good eyes. We'll go real slow. Okay, 9 of diamonds, right? You say stop. I'm going to shake it. It'll jump from the middle, right back on top. I hope I don't know. We'll see.
Stop.
Kind of fast. Yeah, you trying to get me too, right? Yeah, that's level 1, right? Level 1. And my routine is choreographed so particular. How do I word this? It is in a specific order for a reason. Like I said, nothing is unintentional when it comes to a magician. I promise you that. So I do some sleight of hand. So when I walk up to people and I introduce myself, I check their temperature in first. I don't just walk up and be like, hey, yo, you want to see some magic? Nah, I was like, yo, y'all having a good day so far? Yeah, that's what's up. Y'all celebrating something today? Nah, hey, awesome. Happy birthday. Well, thank y'all for coming out today. My name is BJ. I'm the entertainment for this venue today. I do professional magic. They're like, oh, okay. And some people still look at me like I'm crazy. It's like, I've been on TV a few times. I'm at, Red Lobster, blah, blah, blah. They're like, oh, okay, just adding that little bit of credibility. It's like, okay, just so people will be more willing to give me a chance, If they think I'm just some random person walking up, they don't want to see it.
Right.
But when you list places, like, okay, he might know what he's doing,
I mean, he listed Red Lobster. They're like, hey, They got those cheese
got them
biscuits.
biscuits, you know what I'm saying?
Biscuits, he legit.
He doing something right, you know?
Never happened. I don't know about Red Lobster cheese biscuits.
Dude,
Am I missing out?
Oh, you sleep. Them cheddar bay biscuits, that's everything.
Oh.
Do they have that arachidonic acid in it?
Probably.
Yeah,
They
probably
do
got all
something to
that
your brain.
acid
For
in
sure.
it.
For sure. Gained about 13 pounds from them biscuits. They used to just let you just come in and just eat them. But now they knew people just came for the biscuits, so they make you order first before you get them biscuits.
Is it like the Olive Garden thing with the
with the
breadsticks?
breadsticks?
Yeah, but way better.
Way better. They put them breadsticks to shame, for sure. Absolutely. So the first card trick is to wake you up. It's good. And it's like, for people that don't think that I'm good, it's like, oh, snap. Yeah, he might know what he's doing. And then they just elevate from there. But I give you a little something different. So like, I give you awesome sleight of hand. Then I want you to tell me, you play poker?
Yeah.
Good. I don't even know how to play. It's the best poker face, okay? Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
You can take it, so you know I'm not cheating. So I want both of y'all to see it, memorize it, put it face down.
All right. Hold on. Showing the camera.
Yep.
Put it face down where?
It don't matter, as long as I can't see it.
All right.
Got it? Think about that card, nothing else in the world, okay? Count to 10 out loud.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Now say Jack, Queen, King, and Ace.
Jack, Queen, King, Ace.
Say Red and Black, J-Hill.
Red and black.
Jason.
Jason, I'm sorry.
Red and black.
Now say Diamonds, Hearts, Clubs, and Spades.
Diamonds, hearts, clubs, and spades.
Yeah, y'all been practicing. Okay, so Red and Black one more time.
Red and black.
So
one more time.
there we go. I love it. I'm
Trying to
pretty-
throw my
trying to
voice.
get me right. Trying to switch it up. I'm pretty sure it's red. I believe it's a heart. I think it's a 7, right? Yep. See, now it's time to have some fun. I had to warm y'all up so y'all know I know what I'm doing, you know?
Hey! You
How?
just randomly picked it.
Randomly picked it.
I even threw my voice.
You did. You
Dude,
did well with
and
the 2.
I even tried to play with my response.
What?
Gave me a little extra. See, now we get to the big boy trick. So I'll show you that. I'll show you that. So now you know I know what I'm doing.
That's not right.
Now it's time to have some fun. What kind of phone you got? Get an iPhone?
I got an iPhone, but it's
Okay.
right. It's right there.
No worries.
It's
That's what I
recorded.
got mine for. So I'm gonna break this down for y'all. I explained to you the Apple thing. Should I tell the audience about the Apple thing?
Yeah, man. Say whatever you allowed to say.
Awesome. Okay. Oh yeah, I can say it now. So I did a show for Apple Corporate about 2 years ago at this point, and I did a matter of fact start over. I was at the PNC Pavilion. I did I was in the VIP lounge performing for the Train concert and the Chicago concert. You know who they are?
No.
I didn't know who they were either. Anyway, so I was just happy to go. So performed, and I met 2 guys that are software engineers for Apple, and they was like, "Yeah, we'll be in contact." I'm like, "Okay, I hear that all the time." So about 3 months later, I get a text. You know, they said they want to book me for an event. You know, get them all the information. Usually people pay me half up front, other half then. They was like, "No, we just gonna send you the whole thing now." They paid me like $100 more than I even asked for. So I'm like, "Oh no, they official." So they said the only rules is I'm not allowed to tweet about it beforehand. I can't post no Facebook statuses, and I cannot tell nobody that I'm performing for Apple Corporate. They're gonna send me the address to the place the day of. Terrified. I'm a little bit scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what y'all got going on. So hidden facility. I'm not gonna name the city that it's in, but it's in North Carolina. So I pulled up. They got barbed wire fence all around. There's no signs. There's no, hey, this is Apple. No logos nowhere. There's police guarding the gate. Told them mafia type stuff. Told them who I was. They called down. Somebody had came up. They police escorted me down to the building I was supposed to be at. And like I said, it's just a bunch of buildings filled with just servers and stuff. I walk inside. I see posters of like the new Ray-Bans, of the new Apple AirPods, just stuff before they even came out. And they said if I took any pictures inside, they will see. They have thousands of cameras and they will escort me out immediately. So I did this trick maybe 80 times, no exaggeration.
Wow.
It's always everybody's favorite trick, telling them what their phone code is, because everybody believes, oh, I bet you can't get mine. I could do it for you. And you be like, nah, you can read him. You can't read me. And I end up doing it over and over and over. I did it 80 times. When I say they were pissed, they were mad, like happy and mad at the same time, like astonished, like there's no way he's doing this. So in the way that I explained it beforehand, so you're so much more likely to remember something by writing it down. I didn't have a pen and paper, so we just use a calculator. But I only do it with an older iPhone's calculator because, let me show you. So on this calculator, it doesn't matter what equation I type in. There's no history. You see how it just shows a 10 above it? On your iPhone or whoever's iPhone, it shows the history now. Yes. So iPhone didn't used to do that. And I explained that to them, and they, even on the computers back then, it showed the history, but the phones did not, and they didn't know that. So, like I said, this was like January of like maybe 2022, something like that. No joke. They've made 15 iPhones to that point, had a bunch of different updates. 6 months, had never had a history. 6 months later on the next update, every single calculator got a history now. So I'm not saying I'm responsible for Apple having a history on the calculator,
man,
but I'm pretty sure I'm responsible for it. You know what I'm saying?
You need some royalties for that.
For real, I'm gonna take credit
for
for it for sure because they had never even thought about it beforehand. So now I can update my phone. I can't get ChatGPT. I can update a lot of apps and stuff because if I do, then my calculator would be updated too and show the history, and I wouldn't be able to do this trick. A lot of people still have their phones not updated, but I just don't even take a chance.
Do his.
But how many digits? 4 or 6?
4.
4. But I'm getting my phone, so same concept.
What the heck,
So-
man?
Make sure I can't see it. Okay, so 4 random numbers.
Okay, so not 6, 4.
Nope. Yeah, 4 random numbers. Or you can do 6 if you want. It don't matter.
I can do 6.
Yep.
I'm gonna do 6.
Okay. Then press plus. Then type in your code and then equal, and it should be a big number. And I'm explaining why we use a calculator.
All right, it's a big number.
Big number, right? So the fact that you're physically typing your code into something is subconsciously in your brain, whether you want it to be or not, versus me. I can tell you to think about your code. You may think that you're thinking about it, but you're really not. But the act of physically writing it in something is locked in. Like I said, there's no math I could do. Your code could be all zeros for all I know, right? Think about your code, nothing else, okay? Count to 10 out loud.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It's a wrap. Okay, so I told you when I know you, it's over. So I heard 3 different numbers to fill 4 spots, right? I heard a 2, I heard a and a 10. Just the was dominant, the was the least. But Jason, that 10 sounded real long. Now I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure your code is.
Shut up! Shut up, man. That's crazy.
The only time it get really difficult with that is when, like, let's say your code was like 5'8", 5'2", 5'9", because that 5 is in 3 different spots and they're not connected. That's difficult. That's when I would need you to count maybe 3 or 4 times. But like if they're back to back or connected or something like that, or begins and ends, yeah, 1 or 2 times, unlocking it all day, anybody. So,
oh man, I got so many questions. Like, I mean, one thing that comes out is like, would like government agencies not want to hire somebody like you to like crack codes and passwords?
for sure, I've done that for like 60 cops, and they don't like that trick at all. They instantly mad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they be snatching their phones back and stuff. I've never had nobody like contact me about it, but typically it's because most of the time, like Apple and them, they won't give them an option to do anything like that anyway, because they have it in their fine print that it don't matter what the situation is, unless it's like very high priority terrorists. They're not telling you nobody phone passcode. And yeah, no, I don't think they would. I mean, I could if they wanted me to, but 1,000% could do it. But who knows? Hey, reach out. You know what I'm saying?
And you do it from the tone of voice.
All tone of voice. Yep. Everybody has about 15 different micro features: voice tonality, eye twitches, micro expressions. If you know what you're looking for and listening for, it's not impossible. It's just hard. But like I said, the longer I talk to you, it's a wrap at that point.
Wow.
So like you
can switch up the language.
you
can switch up the tone.
you could tell me the year I was born by me counting.
Any sequence. I can tell you a social. Literally any sequence of numbers.
We
you
won't
want.
do social.
You get that bank account. I need that mother's maiden name.
Wow.
What do you trust more, your eyes or your heart, if you had to pick one?
Heart.
Heart. What do you trust more?
Heart.
Heart. Good choice. See, most men say eyes, which is a terrible choice. I'm gonna show you why that's a bad choice. Okay. I want you to make a fist. Put your thumb on top. Slow motion. Okay. Don't blink. You get better and better. Okay. Turn over the first card. We got the Ace of Hearts. Right. Turn it back over. Right under your thumb. Now, without looking, do you think you still got it, or you think it's something else?
I think I got it.
You sure?
No.
I like that. See, look in the head. You can turn over. Yeah, I'm just playing. I ain't that good. That's good.
Got it.
Make you nervous. So, turn over my next one. We got the Ace of Spades. Now, what if I told y'all I can make this card and that card switch before you could blink? Would you believe me?
Yeah.
Ooh, you got some faith in me. I like it. You think I could do it?
Yeah.
There we go, Jason.
I
All
mean,
right, so look.
you just picked my code, bro.
That is true. That's a very good point. Okay, so look, 2 rules, okay?
He's holding that thing tight.
Tight, right?
I'm watching.
About to break my card in half.
I'm watching.
Okay, so look, don't blink, don't look underneath, okay?
It's an electronic card.
I wish. I'm going to turn this one over. I'm going to give it to you. Keep it like that. Now I have yours, which is Ace of Hearts, but this happens really fast, okay? Ace of Hearts. Boom. Right back on top. Without looking, what's on top?
Ace of Hearts.
What's on the bottom?
Ace of Hearts.
It can't be 2 Ace of Hearts.
No,
Trick
no.
that.
It's not.
I
It's
mean,
not.
I'm saying Ace of Hearts on top, Ace of Spades on bottom.
Would you be impressed if the Ace of Spades was on top, Ace of Hearts on the bottom? Honest answer.
Yeah.
Good. I'm not here to impress y'all. I'm here to amaze y'all. You can turn them over. Mm-hmm. Got to make them both switch. You like that? It's black magic. I be trying to tell people.
What in the world?
got to get better and better, right?
He held that thing tight too.
Good, I broke my card in half.
Man,
You know?
I don't have greasy hands. I want him to keep this down.
I appreciate that. Oh, you're not. He's gonna be gone by tomorrow. I'm telling you.
What the
Happens all
heck?
the time. And then my I don't know how to patent a card trick yet, but when I do, I don't know if y'all remember it or not, but I have my vaunted trick. I always do it last, where essentially like I'll show you guys. Have you played the lottery?
Yeah.
Yeah, you play lottery. How do y'all pick your numbers? Random, or y'all got numbers to mean something?
Random.
Random.
And random.
Perfect. Same thing here. Be as random as possible, but still go with your gut. And y'all might want to play the lottery when y'all leave, okay? I'm going to show you how phenomenal y'all are, okay? So we're going to use part of the table, okay? Boom. So people be asking me all the time, like, yo, is this table and stuff good? I'm like, bro, I used to be on the street. Like, y'all was using mailboxes, whatever.
There you
Yeah,
go.
anything.
We got
Make
plenty
it
of
work.
room.
Absolutely.
Plenty of room.
So we got 4 cards. We got 2 red. We got 2 black. I want you to pick a black card, pick a red card. Perfect. These 2 are going in the middle, upside down, so we know what the halfway point is, okay? Now, I'm not going to do this trick. Y'all 2 are, okay? I'm going to show you how phenomenal y'all are. So, red on this side, black on this side. 50-50 chance, red or black. What color you think this card is?
Black.
Black, what you think?
Red.
Red? Ooh, it is black. So, give you the first one. First one's black. So, Jay Hill, all you're going to do is tell me whether it's red or black until we get to the halfway point. At the halfway, Jason, you're going to take over. Quick, fast, red, black, whatever come to mind, okay?
Okay.
You see you can get the most right. If I mess up, call me out, okay?
Red. Black. Black. Red. Black. Red. Black. Black. Red.
There you go.
Black. Red. Red. Black.
I like the confidence.
Black.
Keep it up.
Red. Black. Red. Red. Black.
You're doing so
Red.
good.
Black. Black. Black.
Black on this side now, red on this side. Do you think you did good?
I think I nailed it.
Ooh, hey, fake it till you make it, my brother. I like it. We gonna see. Your turn, Jason. Red over here. Okay, don't let him beat you now.
Red. Black. Red. Black. Red. Red.
There you go.
Black.
Killing it.
Red.
Keep it up.
Red. Black. Black. Black.
Ooh, Jay, here you go.
Black.
Competition, brother.
Red.
Jason's trying to beat you.
Red.
He ain't blinked one time
Red.
yet. There you
Black.
go.
Red.
Yeah,
Black.
you see it's all good
Red.
on top, right?
Black. Red. Red. Black.
Great job. So y'all chose every single one of those, right? I didn't switch nothing up. I didn't coerce y'all.
Yep.
Now, it is impossible for me to have known or predict what y'all was going to tell me, and you have less than a 1 in 2.8 trillion chance to get them right. So, I mean, how crazy would it be if y'all really did get every single one of those right? Would that blow your mind?
I'm gonna go buy some lottery tickets.
You might want to. Do y'all want to change anything? Y'all want to keep it like that? Y'all can change anything that you want.
Leave it as is.
I mean, I went like
You was killing
consecutive.
it. I like that.
So,
So
I
you
mean,
good with it?
I was feeling it.
Good with it? Bet. All right. Well, just in case y'all did get something wrong, we're going to fix it. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. We got to put that Harry Potter snap on it. You feel me? Now, if this don't blow your mind, nothing will. Every single one of these. Red. Come. Starting off good. Okay. Every single. Y'all killed it. One of these. Black. My brothers, y'all got. We'll make it pretty too. Y'all got every single card in the deck. Absolutely. Y'all are amazing.
what?
Correct. Good job. That's some guessing skills. I told you I might want to play lottery when y'all leave. Just put a little snap on it. You feel me?
The heck, man.
Nah, don't try it at home. You'll be very disappointed. I promise you.
What the heck?
Yeah, perplexed.
Yeah, I made that from
Perplexing.
scratch.
1 in 2.8 trillion?
2.8 trillion. Yes, I used to just
Chance.
make up some random number to have a math teacher come to a show, and she was like, "That's not right." So she calculated it for me. Yeah, 1 in 2.8
Because
trillion
look,
chance.
the consecutives. I hit like 4 consecutives
did.
in a row.
You
like
did.
that, the chances of that, him knowing which card to pull, and that.
I was going to go like all one color. Just to
Oh,
try to
God.
mess him
People
up.
try it every day. Every day. So, okay, so quick. So, no joke. If y'all can guess how I did it, I swear to God, I'll tell you. How do y'all think I did it?
I
You said knowing where to pull.
idea.
You think I'm pulling from the top and the bottom?
I wasn't looking at where you were pulling from, so
It
that
don't
was,
matter. So look, I'm a debunk the top and the bottom theory because a lot of people probably gonna think that. So we got the 2 in the middle upside down, right? So we know where the halfway point is. So if I were to be pulling from the top and the bottom, so firstly, I pull it out before you even tell me what it is, right? So there's no way I could pre-guess every single time. But if I were pulling from the top and the bottom, in order for me to get to that halfway point, I would have to go through every single one of these and probably like half of these. So the top would be a whole lot heavier than the bottom would be. And if y'all didn't call them out an exact even number of times, I would eventually run out of a certain color, you know?
Okay.
So like, you
Yep.
know, that's a good theory though. You know, that's a good theory.
I'm at a loss, man.
right. You got me.
I mean, we saw him shuffle before, right?
Mm-hmm. And then even if they wasn't shuffled, you told me where to put it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true. I didn't watch if you were pulling from the top every time, but I think he was.
I was.
and he put it on each one we said.
Yep.
Like, it's not like he tricked us. Like I said black and he put on red and tried to make me think it was on
Nope,
that color.
exactly what he told me. No joke, I could do that
He
same
was
exact trick.
alternating back and forth.
Yep, wherever you tell me.
Red,
3 3
black.
3 1 3 3.
I could do that same exact trick, and I could have one of y'all two laid out, and it will still work out perfectly. Promise you, there's no sleight of hand in that trick.
Man.
Dude, my stepson, he's big into poker right now and cards. He got like, do you know Copag cards or Copag or
I don't
something?
know what they're.
He like loves them for poker.
That's what's up.
But he will eat this up. He might turn to magic after
I
this.
like that. Like I said, I teach a lot of lessons and stuff now. Like I said, I'd never met nobody else that does it, and I would have learned so much faster because it's so difficult.
The heck, man.
So,
We're going to bleep out my passcode.
I mean, they wouldn't even remember. You know what I'm saying? It's already going. And it's already going from their mind.
There's
you
too
know?
many bleeps, man. We got to edit. We got to edit more. Come on, man. Hey.
We can't post
My
this
bad, my
episode.
bad.
You know it's everywhere. Hey, because you know it's everywhere usually.
I gotta watch this whole thing, man, like with a
fault, my
fine
fault.
tooth comb.
Hey.
Oh,
You'd be like, man, that's my front ring door.
changing my code tonight, man. When I leave here,
Hey,
my
when I
bad.
call in, the
BJ
bank-
probably has my phone in his pocket too.
Oh, I already
Like,
got
what's
it. You
your
know what I'm saying?
passcode? What's your passcode?
See, my passcode is a word. You feel me? Ain't nobody guessing that.
Well, what if you got to choose numbers?
If I had to choose numbers, so for a while, it was my home phone number from like the 3rd grade. Nobody predicting that. You know what I'm saying? And y'all two actually have extremely good codes. Like,
that's a
I don't
good
know.
one.
It is. I don't know what the significance of yours would be. It may be like a work code or something like that.
I'm not telling. Don't pull it out on me, man.
I'm trying
Give
to
all my
think.
secrets away.
I'm trying to think like does the numbers match up or whatever, and then also don't know. Yours could be like an anniversary or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, I would assume it's something like that. If probably wrong, but that's what I would guess. Or maybe a birthday. It's one of those two. When it comes to a guy, it's like that all the time. And I told you it's always something like fairly not too complicated. Something that you'll always remember. So you ain't got to confirm that now. We on the same page, Jason. I know.
No, actually, it's from when I was younger and I smoked a lot of weed.
420.
I love it.
Hey,
That
and
is too funny.
Hey,
You'll never forget it. You know
Never
what I'm saying?
forget it.
That's
Never
it.
forget
He's
that.
like, that's my code.
That is
That's
too
my
funny.
That's my code.
I'll never forget
You'd be
that.
surprised how often that comes up. 69, 69,
Yeah.
or like 0, 0, 0, 0 all the time.
1 2 3 4.
Every time. All the time.
man.
And like when people, no joke, when their code is all zeros and I'll tell them to, put in some random birthday code, they immediately just bust out laughing. And then the first time they count, they can't get through the numbers. So like just based off of those, like again, predictability in psychology, when it comes to people do it every single time. So I already know I've read what it is then.
So as much as, all right, so you just blew my mind with my own code.
Appreciate
6 digits. And so I can't say I'm a skeptic because it happened to me.
Right.
Like what I said at the beginning.
Right.
But with that, so I guess I have to believe you and understand that you see, as we're saying these numbers, the psychology of human behavior, you're seeing enunciations, you're seeing draw, you're seeing dominance. Like you said, you could hear the number, but like, how do you know where in 6 digits that it's the first one versus this? And how about if we have 2 numbers or 3 numbers in that code that are the same?
Phenomenal.
Like, how are you able to put that in there?
Phenomenal question. So that's the most difficult part. So the first time you count, I can tell every number, and then I can tell if you're trying to throw me off or not. You would just count regular. You got that voice, you know what I'm saying? So you got to know, like, if I know that your voice isn't going to give me anything, not going to pay attention to it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, if you know I'm trying to read you, you're either going to be really monotone or you're going to control your blinking. So I know, like, okay, can't focus on those. But like I said, everybody has about 15 different things. A human can only control 2 of them at a time. So if you focus on not saying, like being monotone and not blinking, your cheeks are moving, your throat, your nose, all of that stuff. So like I said, the first time you count, I can tell every single number. The difficult part is sequencing it, right? So like I said, your code had 6 completely different numbers. So a lot easier than if it was like say 5-8, 2-8, 3-8, because it's 3 of the same number. They're not back to back and they're in completely 3 different spots. If it was like 3-6-8, 8-8-8, a lot easier because the 8 is the least dominant the first time you count, and it's super long both times I would have you count, so I would know it ends with it. If it's like say if it's in 3 different spots, I have to have you count multiple times, otherwise I wouldn't be able to pick up on it. And then like I said, with yours, I'm bleep out the numbers, but let's say it was 1 2 3 3 3. The 1 would be the most dominant the first time. The 3 would be the least dominant the first time, and then the 3 would just sound long. So I know the 1 is first, 2, and I usually only have you count 2 or 3 times just to confirm what I already think. But yeah, most time I can get it the first time. So
fascinating.
Can you get my birth year from me counting? Seriously.
Do it.
I mean, so
I don't want to mess you up though.
You want to do? I don't.
All right.
It sound cocky. I don't mess up. You want to do? Let's do your whole birthday.
And I do know it, so I'm gonna listen for these numbers.
Yeah. Matter of fact, we're gonna read them together. So okay. So we'll do 2 for the month, 2 for the day. So do 6. We'll do 6 completely random numbers, whatever you want, or do 8 random numbers. It don't matter. Whatever you want to do.
8 random numbers.
8 random numbers, and then press plus. And then I want you to do 2 for the month, 2 for the day, 2 for the year. If it starts with a 0, the 0 won't show up, but that's okay. So it'll look like you only put 5, but that's perfectly fine. So
2 for the month,
2 for the day, 2 for the year, and then
2
equal.
for the year.
And it should be a really big number. We're going to read them together. I'm going to show you exactly
Hold
what
on.
I'm looking for.
Did I do the day? Was I supposed to do the day?
Yeah, 2 for the month, 2 for the day, 2 for the year.
And 2 for the year.
And then press equal. And it should be a really big number.
So like January 1st, 2025 would be like 010125.
But it'll only show up as 10125. Yeah. Got to press equal. So that's not your birthday, right? You press equal?
Yeah, that's not my birthday.
Okay, so like I said, there is nothing that I can gain from this number. You feel me? There's nothing I can gain from it. Like, well, clearly not your birthday. It's not going to be all zeros, but somebody could be all zeros. This is just so you are physically typing something.
And we looking at the phone, guys.
At it. It's all
zero.
zeros, right? Let's double
Hold
check.
it up. There's nothing up
all
there.
Zeros, right? Count to 10 out loud.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
He blinked.
9, 10.
Okay, so do
11.
you know his birthday?
Yeah.
And you know the year too?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I heard, right? So I heard a 7, a 8, a 9, and a 10, which is a 0. The 9 was the least dominant, so I know it's at the end. The 10 was first, so I know it's got to be one of the first, I guess 9 or whatever numbers. I know it ends with the 9, and the 7 was heavier. No, the 8 was heavier than the 7, so I'm pretty sure he was born in 79. So count one more time just so I can confirm 2 things. Matter of fact, just count from 5 to 10. There's nothing between 1 and 6 in there.
Oh no.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You see them eyes moving, so that's how you know
He's
eyes
trying
ain't
to
gonna
throw
give me
you off.
nothing. Yeah, eyes not gonna give me nothing. The first time you counted, the voice was a lot easier than pick up than the eyes, but you saw the eyes blinking on the 7, the 8, the 9 and stuff. Like I said, if you're cognizant and you're focused on not blinking and stuff, it's still difficult, but I mean, when you do this 100 times a day, you can read people. So September 8th, 79. Right?
What? Oh my God.
See, I knew it. I knew the birthday, and as he was talking, I was like, I don't understand at all.
I was trying to throw him off with blinking,
I know.
eyes rolling,
Eyes cross-eyed and
changing
stuff.
all. Yeah,
You do
my
good with
voice. Man, what the? Man,
You got a good poker face, brother.
Hold on.
Dude,
All
that's tough.
He's gonna
That's
do mine.
tough.
He's gonna do mine.
Yours? Bet.
Do I need to face you a little bit so you can see me?
It don't matter. Whatever you choose. So 2 for the month. So you can do however many random numbers you want. They're just so you know. Like I said, I'm not subtracting nothing. Plus 2 for the
Hold
month.
on, let me
2 for
make
the
sure
day,
you
2
ain't
for
got
the year.
those meta glasses
Nope,
on
they right
feeding.
Somebody thought that too. You press equal,
So no. So my birthday for the month, I put 0.
but the 0 not
if,
gonna show up.
if it's
but that's
like
okay.
not a 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, be like 01, 81, whatever. And
Okay.
2 for the year too. You press equal, big number, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I've had some people. So like I said, I'm gonna show y'all this number again. It means nothing. I've had people thinking that the glasses was like feeding me numbers. Which they don't. I wish they did that. Oh Lord, I'd be going crazy. What the glasses do is so like when I have them on, like my head, I can hear you like physically typing it, so I know when you're done typing the stuff in or not. But I have no idea what the numbers and stuff are. Count to 10.
Here we go,
Okay,
ladies
so-
and gentlemen.
Do you want me to get it with you counting one time?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll challenge myself. So if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, yo. You know what I'm saying? I'm caveat. I probably won't be, but we'll see. Count.
Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Do you know his birthday?
I know the year. Let me think. Yeah, and the month. Unsure of the date.
Okay. So you say you know the month, you know the year. So you say you don't know the day.
I don't remember.
Messed
So
up.
I know that is messed up. That is messed up. Why don't I know?
I'm gonna tell you what numbers I heard. I heard a 1, I heard a 5, I heard a 7, I heard a 8, I heard a 9, and a 10, which is a 0. The 10 started off, so I know it starts with a 0. The 8 was at the end. The 7 was a little bit heavier than the 8, but not as, you know. The 1 was heavier than the 5. Pretty sure it's September 1578. Yep. There we go.
What the heck, dude? Eyes were closed. I was as monotone as possible.
Mm-hmm. The rest of your voice, rest of your face was giving it away, and you have 6 different numbers, which made it a lot easier. So I knew what everything was.
The week after,
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was September. I couldn't remember the specific date, but I knew.
That's why I wouldn't do it, because we're a week apart. In
I like
year.
that.
That's crazy.
When I
heck, man.
So if I know that I'm reading your birthday, right? So like I said, I get little hints. So, if I have an idea of around how old you are, that'll help me a little bit with the date. You know, a little bit with the year, kinda. Like I said, the 10 is always a dead giveaway. Especially if it's dominant, so I know at least a portion of the year. If the 1 is dominant, that helps me a lot more. Cause I know it's either October, November, December. And then, like I said, everything I only heard once. So I heard a 1, a 5, a 7, a 8, a 9, and a 10. 10 was dominant. 8 was the least. The 5 was heavier than the 7. The 1 was heavier than the 5. And the 9 was heavier than the 1. So just, you know. It's hard to explain, but I be trying to, though.
And people, you got to imagine, he does this on the go. So it's not like not like he researched our birthdays.
Right.
Knew we would ask that. It was completely unscripted.
Right. Yeah, I do it to 100, 200 brand new people that I've never met or spoken to every single day, which is why that's usually like the 3rd or 4th trick that I do. And then the trick right before that, I told you the routine is very meticulous. So like I believe y'all had the 7 of hearts. That was the card trick I did right beforehand, where you count to 10 and stuff like that. That's just to establish a baseline of how you talk and try to get everybody with it. So like if I have 4 people at the table, everybody's getting the trick. Everybody's going to talk. I'm going to hear everybody's voice. And with you being regular, without you trying to throw me off. So like, and typically when I already know off rip who I'm doing that trick on, I've gotten 3 guys smacked. So it could be 20 guys at the table and 1 girl. I'm doing it on her every time. Every single time. So, and unless the guys like say, yeah, try to get mine. Okay, I know you safe. I know your girl knows your phone code. So I know we in good territory. But I typically have the girl say red and black. She say that. I'm like, I say it one more time. And then that just helps me just establish that, okay, you know, you're hiring this note. You like to throw your eyes off a little bit, something like that. But pick up on a few things and then we just go from there.
What in the world?
Man.
Mind blown.
Appreciate that.
Crazy. So
does everybody always give the same response after this stuff?
Like going crazy?
Just like, oh my God,
for sure,
how'd you do that?
And I end up doing it 30 times in a row because everybody
do me.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, you cheated. You knew their code or something.
They say, oh, you must have walked behind us or something. You see the fingerprints.
Right.
I'm like, brother.
What I thought when we first met him, and he did that for Alan's phone. I thought, you have the facial recognition to where it's like it unlocks it before you swipe it up.
Oh,
so I thought like he held the phone like towards him to where he got his face to unlock it. And then it still shows like a code up there. And at the end, like just swipe up. I thought that's how you got it.
That's a pretty good idea.
Right?
That would be a good idea.
Well, Alan did.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying today?
Yeah, today.
Oh, I know.
When
I got to cut out and bleep out everything on here.
When I used to do it, I used to like how I did today, where like I would just say it out loud, and then like people would be like, "Did he get it right? Did he get it right?" So now when I'm doing it, I always after I have them count, I'm like, "I see your phone," and then I physically put it in for everybody so y'all can see the phone opening, so you see it actually works and stuff. But I ain't even think about that. That's good.
Right. See, I'm an illusionist.
I make it seem like I got it right, for sure.
Right.
For sure. And then people be afraid, so sometimes I'll turn it to me and I'll put it in and then I'll give it back to them.
So BJ, I think the human experience, with all this AI stuff coming out and all this technology, the advancement of everything. And, when from customer service to reps, you deal with it all the time, right? Now you're just like human. I truly believe these human experiences, they're just going to become more valuable and more valuable, absolutely. BJ. So I see nothing but just major success coming your way, brother.
I appreciate that.
It's like the sky's the limit. And, anybody listening, man, like my mind is blown. Company events, like, right now culture is everything with companies, big, small, medium size, like, this kind of stuff brings people together, brings joy. like at Penn's Mechanical, we were all huddled around just in pure, amazement. And
now y'all got a memory for life, you know what I'm saying? You'll go back to work and people won't have no idea what you're talking about. Now, yeah, let's bring the magician over here for our company event, you know what I'm saying? Let everybody experience what we got to experience, so.
And now you got those glasses, you can record it.
Absolutely.
And then after the event, say, here was your reaction. And they could keep it forever.
Yeah, right.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So
that's brilliant.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's
so
awesome.
Out of all the tricks you do, what's your favorite one to do?
My favorite, it's either that phone code or I have a trick where I can't do it today because I don't have what I need. But I have a trick to where so I usually get a girl and I ask her like, "Are you a germaphobe?" Most of them say no. Usually be like a elementary teacher or something. They deal with germs all day, so they don't really care. So I can have her pick a card out. She'll grab it. And then I'll pull a Sharpie out, let her sign the card, and then we'll fold it up and I have her bite it and keep it between her teeth. So I'll do the same thing. I'll turn over whatever card. I'll tell them to give me the name of a card. I'll grab it. I'll sign it. Same thing, fold it up. And I tell her to put her hand up and I'll put mine on mine. I say, we got four rules. Rules number 1, do not take your eyes off of mine. Rule number 2, do not blink. Rule number 3, you have to believe this is going to work or I'm going to look real stupid in front of everybody. The human brain has about 400 billion neurons, and it's amazing what can happen when you establish any kind of like real physical or mental connection with somebody. Tell her to put her hand on mine. Wait about 10 seconds. I put my card is in my mouth. Her card's in her mouth. About 10 seconds, snap back. I pull the card out. It's the card that she signed and everything. They go crazy. Then she pulled her card out, and it's the card that I just signed. Everybody watched me sign, and I had a girl fall through a glass window at a bar on Main Street in Mooresville. Like, yeah, that's my favorite thing by far. Yeah.
Talking about blowing the windows out of a place.
For sure.
You know
For
what
sure.
I mean?
Shin Lim did that to win America's Got Talent.
And the sides.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Man.
Either that or like, I'd see. So now, like when I do kid parties, I've like I said, I try to get better every time I perform. You know what I'm saying? I want to add a little something to it. So now, like typically at the end of like the kid parties, I add in like 15 minutes of we doing lessons, we doing magic lessons because everybody want to learn something. You want to go back and teach your friends or to your family or something. And so I put in like a little magic lesson in there where I teach them. They can teach them a card trick they'll learn immediately, and I'll teach them something that. And like typically when it comes to adult parties, I ask the same thing. I'm like, do y'all want to learn how I do something? Do y'all want to learn how to do something that you could do now, or do you want to learn something that I do? That you probably won't ever learn how to, you won't ever really be able to do, but it's just, you have a greater appreciation once you see how I just did what I did. The hand trick is about 17 steps to making that work perfectly. So it's like, once you know and understand and you see what all I'm doing, is like, bro, how you know what I'm saying? You're more impressed with it then, you know what I'm saying? So,
hey, man, well, just appreciate you coming out and sharing all this.
Appreciate you
BJ,
for having me,
man.
man.
And, like I said, why don't you tell the folks, because we get a lot of audio downloads.
Okay.
We will have all your information in the descriptions and stuff in YouTube.
Awesome.
But as far as audio, it's really kicking butt right now.
Okay.
So website
Website is SupaFlyMagic.com. That is SupaFlyMagic.com. And that's super with the A. You know, I don't know if y'all see it. I'm black. Black folk, we don't like the ER, but the A is cool though, you know. So SupaFlyMagic.com. If you forget that, my name is BJ Stockton. Just type in BJStockton.com. And then I'm on every social media, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok at BJ SupaFly Stockton and all of that. But if you just type in BJ Stockton, I'll pop right up. That's Stockton, like John Stockton, the basketball player. That's my cousin. He just don't know he my cousin. So been trying to tell him. He ain't answered the phone yet, you know. But maybe when I blow up, he'll hit me back. But yeah, BJ Stockton every site. So
get you at the Utah Jazz doing some
for
of these
sure.
Some of these tricks.
That'd be amazing.
There you
Baller,
go.
shot caller.
Mm-hmm.
DJ SupaFly Magic, guys. Just search it up. You're going to find them. You're going to see videos on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
Everything.
Everywhere. And just it's a transformative experience, ladies and gentlemen. So please do check them out and show them some love.
Hey, I can't thank you guys enough for remembering me, for having me, for allowing me to come and perform for y'all even back then. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are more than a blessing. You have no idea. Like, I appreciate y'all so much. And yeah, it's just the first of many conversations we gonna have. So thank y'all for real, man.
We appreciate
Awesome,
you, man.
Absolutely.
Thanks
You're
for
a blessing,
joining us,
my
brother.
Thank you for having me. You are a blessing, my man. I appreciate
You are too, BJ. You are too.
Thank you guys for tuning in to the Love Your Brand show. Till next time.
Peace.
See ya.
Don't you say stop, okay?
Stop.
Boom, the 3 of hearts. Love it. We'll go real slow so you know it's real magic, right? It's the 3 of hearts, right? When you say stop, I'm going to shake it. It's going to jump from the middle, right back on top.
Stop.
Come fast. You're trying to get me to it, right? It's love and one, right? What's another one? You do what? You play poker?
No.
Good, me neither. That's fine. I'm going to shuffle, take one to stop, okay?
Okay. Stop.
You can take it so you know I'm not cheating. So make sure everybody see it. Don't say it out loud. And
Yeah,
put it
yeah.
back, okay?
Yeah,
Count to
yeah.
10 out loud.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Now say Jack, Queen, King, and Ace.
Jack, Queen, King, Ace.
Say red and black.
Red and black.
Now say diamonds, hearts, clubs, and spades.
Diamonds, hearts, clubs, and
Oh, yeah,
spades.
I've been practicing. Okay, so red and black one more time.
Red and black.
You got a good poker face. So I'm pretty sure it's red. I believe it's a heart. I think it's a 9.
That is wild.
Now it's time to have some fun. What kind of phone you got? You got an iPhone?
I have a Google Pixel.
Do you like it?
Love it.
Awesome. You got a passcode on your phone, right?
Yeah.
Is it numbers, letters, or like a pattern line?
Numbers.
Numbers. 4 digits or 6 digits?
6.
I'm gonna scare you and impress you at the same time, okay? So your
Now I'm
phone.
gonna have to change my password.
You say for me, you know what I'm saying? So
You gotta not record it.
your phone shows the history on the calculator. I don't want you to think I'm cheating, so I'm gonna give you mine. So I have an iPhone 11 that's not updated, which means that it doesn't matter what equation you type in, there's no history, okay? So you won't think I'm cheating, okay?
Okay.
So you take mine and make sure I can't see it. I want you to type in 6 random numbers, same, different, something I can never think of. You don't even gotta memorize.
Is it 4 or 6?
6. Your code is 6 digits, right?
Am I putting in my code?
No. 6
Oh.
random numbers.
Okay.
Then press plus. Now type in your code and then press equal, and it should be a really big number. Okay, I'm gonna turn around.
He takes the card.
Change, which is I'm crazy.
Okay.
Crazy. You gotta
Press
see.
equal.
Yep. So your code is not on the screen, right? So really big
Correct.
number, right?
Correct.
Perfect. So you are much more likely to remember something by writing it down. I don't have a pen and paper, so I use a calculator. But again, I only do this with an older iPhone because Google, Samsung, Android, all of that shows the history. For some reason, until the 12 came out, Apple just didn't have one. And people think that I'm like really good at math, which I am. But do you remember the random number you typed in?
Mhm.
You do, well, there's no way I can do it, right? And I clearly don't know your passcode, right?
Right.
Count to 10 out loud.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
This is the first digit to your passcode.
Yes.
Yep, I could be wrong. Second digit's a 9, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm better break you out right now. Count one more time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Every time you count, I can tell every number. I just don't know the order. So I keep having you count the sequence here. Don't be mad at me, okay? So we already got a and 9, right?
Mhm.
The last time you counted, I heard 2 numbers to fill 4 spots. I heard was down, was the least, but that sounded real long. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's right. Mm-hmm. Trust me, I can only call you.
That is the nuttiest, craziest thing I have. That's wild.
All psychology too. So you learn some sleight of hand. You'll see some crazy sleight of hand. We'll take it up a notch.
You can't place that because it's in my passcode.
I'll have him cut that.
I'm gonna
Okay.
get you past the rookie stages. Okay, watch this. I want you to. What do you trust more, your eyes or your heart? If you had to pick one.
What do you trust more, your eyes or your heart?
Eyes. What do you trust more? Heart. What do you trust more?
Heart.
Heart. So good choices. I'm gonna show you why you can't trust your eyes. Okay, I want you to make a fist and put your thumb on top. Perfect. Slow motion. Okay, don't blink. Get better and better. Turn over the first card. We got the Ace of Hearts, right? Turn it back over. Real fast, right under your thumb. Now, without looking, do you think you still got the Ace of Hearts, or you think it's something else? Something else? What you think? Did she got it?
He has the heart.
You sure?
No.
What you think? Did she got it?
I don't think it says
Love it. You
heart.
turn it over. Yeah, I'm just playing. Ain't that good? That's good. My bad. So turn it back. So I'll turn on my next one. I got the Ace of Spades. Now, what if I told you I can make this card and that card switch before you can blink? Would you believe me?
No.
Ooh, I like the challenge. All right, so look, 2 rules, okay? Don't blink, don't look underneath. You ready? I'm gonna turn this one over. I'm gonna give it to you, Haven. Keep it like that. Now I have yours, which is the Ace of Hearts, but this happens really fast, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Ace of Hearts, boom, right back on top. Now, without looking, y'all, what's on top?
The Ace of Hearts.
Ace of Hearts, what's on the bottom?
The other.
Ace of Spades,
Yeah.
would y'all be impressed if the Ace of Spades was on top, Ace
Yes.
of Hearts on the bottom?
Yes.
Good. I'm not here to impress y'all, I'm here to amaze you. You can turn them over. I had to make them both switch. Black man.
Oh my god! Do you ever get
Thanks for listening and joining us on the Love Your Brand podcast. Stay tuned for the next episode and remember, share the love.